Hello, this is a 1970 Mach 1 that's for sale. I'm going to videotape some features for the car so that you can evaluate to buy. To start with, VIN tag is present in the proper place, matches the title, and I have a Marty report for the car. Car is a 351 M code 4-barrel. As you can see, I have the proper title in my name. It's free and clear and completely transferable. Not sure if that VIN's coming out on the windshield glare here. As far as because I went through it, the door tag is completely painted over, so there's no VIN to read there really. I was able to pull some of the numbers off that sticker that's on the door. However, it's kind of obliterated now. There is a VIN on the passenger side fender apron underneath the fender. There is no VIN stamped in the apron on the driver's side because it appears there's been some repairs there. That's not essential. The essential thing is the VIN's present on the dash. Car was originally black on black. A 3-speed manual was original to it. However, it's been changed to a C4 automatic. Someone put the wrong radiator in the car and consequently cut out some of the hood support so the hood would close. It's improperly attached and etc. The engine, when I purchased the vehicle, was running. This was back in November of 2015. Something occurred while it was in storage. It now just turns 180 degrees counterclockwise and clockwise. I'm not sure what the instruction is. I pulled the timing cover off, the water pump off to see if it was something related to that, and pulled the valve covers off, checked the date code on those, and also pulled the starter. I'm not going any further. It's a restoration project, but it was running the day I bought it, but something's occurred. When I turned the engine over, it clunked once. I don't know if something stuck off the crankshaft, like a rod or something, and then bound up. I'm not sure. The engine is dated 9M of 16, so that translates to December 69, the 16th of December. The casting is DOAEJ. The rest of the engine, the major components, appear to be good for that. The right head is dated 9M24. The left head is dated OA12, so January 12th of 70. The intake's dated 9M17. And I found the VIN number stamped on the back of the block and took some pictures of that. Car had no driver door window for many years. I bought it from, the person I bought it from said he thinks the car's been sitting since, about 88 or so. He never really licensed it. He never had a title. He kept it running and just tinkered with it, never really using it. So consequently, the floor is rusted with that driver window off, the worst being on the driver's side. It still has a manual pedal in it, brake pedal. It was a manual car, but now has the C4 automatic. So the worst of the rust is definitely this driver's side. Over here on the passenger side, there's a lot of rust and scale, hard telling. Spot right there where it went through, but the rest of it, hard telling if that's going to have to be all cut out, most likely due to the the hole there, and probably just want to have to do that whole section. The back's in much better shape. Some of the original black paint's present. A little bit of rust occurring there, but I think mostly that's all surface. Same with here. It's fairly solid. It's a non-fold down rear seat. Had a console in it. I pulled the carpet out when I got it so that we could discontinue the rusting from inside out. The roof has some dents in it. Kind of has the tin can effect. It's going to need some shrinking and metal work. Here's the data tag for the door. I was able to make some of the numbers on the VIN out. I think it's since faded even more. Has a gauge cluster in it for a Mach 1. Mileage will be noted in the ad. It's a non-tack dash. It's proper steering column key. We're going to go underneath here after I go in the trunk. The gas tank was severely dented. Wasn't very good condition inside, so I removed it. Helps evaluate the car a little bit easier. There is a hole on the passenger or driver's side, kind of where the frame rail would be here. Quarters look to be the original quarters, not replaced. Looks like there's some Bondo work done on the passenger side. Most of this appears to be pretty good shape. I don't know how much will be replaced, but little hole right there. I'm trying to point out the obvious things that you can tell without having a car sandblasted. The edges of all this is pretty good. Mainly the concern in the trunk is this hole on the driver's side and right in this area here. Go underneath from the back. By the way, these parts go with it. The engine is complete. The water pump is not original. It's dated, I think, 73. So it would be a replacement. Here is, it came with this carburetor, incorrect carburetor, and the shaker is present. It's an original shaker. Somebody put an emblem on the side here. That left a couple holes for the emblem that'll have to be mended. Doesn't seem to have any chips or breaks in the casting. Going underneath the rear. Has a 9-inch. That's what the Marty report indicated it would have. Did not find numbers or even really look for numbers. Has traction bars on it. These trunk drop-offs. No doubt the car is going to need some rust repair. I'm not seeing, for a Colorado car, I'm not seeing a whole lot other than what was noted inside on the driver's side floor and passenger floorboard. One concern is this torque box on the passenger side. This right in here, I don't know if this split rust, it doesn't seem to be rusted. This is all pretty good metal, but I'm not sure what caused that. Maybe somebody who knows could comment on that. Driver's side frame rail. And the torque box. Very oily underneath. The C4's been leaking for quite a while, I think. Power steering is in need of a lot of work. A restoration. Pretty rare car though, not originally black on black. That's rare in itself according to the Marty report and the Marty book. So a lot of this sheet metal looks really good. Picture of the rear end. As far as the front end goes, it's obviously been in a few accidents. I'm thinking one where it was all repaired, another one that caused this damage here. Radiator support doesn't really look all that bad. Wiring under the hood is a nightmare. Just disconnecting what I've done, found a lot of problems with how it was done. It needs to be all replaced, at least under the hood here. For nearly a 50-year-old oil pan, it's really not in that bad a shape. Four-wheel drum brakes, power steering. Not very many options on this car other than the shaker and the M-code engine. Be a beautiful car when it's done, black on black with white stripes.